What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's your boy Noname back at again with another New York Giants video. And today we got a little bit of an update in terms of Giants transactions and also kind of a little bit of looking forward to what today is going to be for the Giants and for the rest of the NFL. First day of padded practices. I'm excited. I can't wait to actually get some news out of this. I'm very sad that no type of media or reporters will be there. We won't really have any insight as to what's happening like previous years and whatnot. Of course, everything's different. I think we all know that by now. But I'm hoping to get some snippet of information by the end of the day. Because, of course, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 o'clock for the normal Monday Madden streams. However, tonight's stream is a bit more special, both because of the padded practices. So if anything interesting comes out of today, we'll definitely be discussing that as we go about Madden. But tonight is also the night of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. For those of you that don't know, maybe you've been sleeping under a rock, I will be giving away, one of the NFL hats tonight to a lucky winner of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. All you gotta do to enter it is comment on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway video. I made like a 3-minute video. It's already up on the channel. All you gotta do is comment on that. You have until, of course, I actually do the giveaway to do so. And I mean, that's about it in terms of announcements. Let's get into the transactions before we get into what I'm looking forward to from padded practices. So in terms of what the Giants did today, they released the kicker Chandler Catanzaro, and then they signed a defensive tackle Daylon Mack, who I think was a pick from the Baltimore Ravens last year. But let's first focus on Catanzaro. The only thing I say about this is, you're out of here. You're fired. I don't know why I'm so pumped and why I'm so happy about the fact that this dude just lost his job. And when I say that out loud, now I'm like, man, I'm really a terrible person. But I never wanted Catanzaro, man. You guys know this. This is not a surprise. I didn't want him because of the mentality, man. I don't want a quitter on the team. We're trying to build a new culture here and whatnot. We're trying to have discipline. We're trying to be a new team overall. I didn't want, even if it's a kicker, I don't want any quitters anywhere on the team because Catanzaro quit on himself last year. The guy was so bad that he lost confidence in himself. From the moment we signed him, I was like, he's got to be a placeholder. He's got to be a camp body, which is exactly it seemed that he was. He was literally just there until the next kicker came along, until somebody more viable came along, a little bit more proven. Of course, that is in Graham Gano. Yesterday, the Giants brought him in for physical and COVID testing. It seems like he's going to be signed, otherwise they wouldn't have released Chandler Catanzaro. And of course, he did what he was supposed to do. He was basically here to be a camp body and help the other guys practice around him. I fully expect Graham Gano to be signed in the coming days. I also fully expect us to bring in a couple more kickers, maybe some undrafted free agent type kickers, just to have a competition going on in training camp and during these padded practices, and to keep a fire lit on the Graham Gano so he doesn't get too comfortable. I also expect that to happen. On the Chandler Catanzaro thing, though, this is what Joe Judge had to say on it. He said, "I appreciate what Chandler did for us. I have a lot of respect for him." Judge did not announce a replacement, though numerous published reports have the Giants soon adding former Carolina Panthers kicker Graham Gano. Of course, a lot of that came out yesterday. We're not going into all the details in terms of the exact move until things are finalized. But I will tell you, we informed Chandler this morning that we did move on from him. I will just say he did a tremendous job for us. I have a lot of respect for him. He's definitely an NFL kicker. I think he made the right decision coming out of retirement. Judge. All I'm going to say is, Joe Judge, I love you, man. You're my guy. You're my coach. If he made the right decision come out of retirement, he probably still would be with the Giants. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to get picked up by another team, because he might get picked up by another team. There's probably only 2 or 3 teams still looking for a kicker. He might get picked up by another team to be their starting kicker, or, just to be a camp body once again. We'll see what happens there. Doesn't really matter. The Giants are seemingly closing in on a solution to their kicking problem, and I'm thankful enough for that. He said, "We were lucky enough to have enough exposure to him for a small window of a season. I wish him luck along the way." And then in terms of the Daylon Mack signing, this is what Giants.com have of him. The Giants did announce the signing of free agent defensive tackle Daylon Mack. A 6'1", 340-pounder, Mack played in one game in 2019 for the Baltimore Ravens. He was not credited with a tackle. He was a 5th-round draft choice, number 160 overall last year by the Ravens out of Texas A&M. He was released by Baltimore on August 1st and signed the following day by the Detroit Lions, who waived him on August 7th. Mack played in 52 games with 14 starts at Texas A&M and finished his career with 108 tackles, 52 solo, and 8 sacks. Now, Daylon Mack is another signing that I'm looking at. I'm just like, all right, he's a camp body also. He's somebody to be in there to drive up competition, and maybe if he's good enough, he will drive out one of the already established defensive tackles for the Giants. Maybe somebody like a RJ McIntosh, or, you know, like a Austin Johnson, the guy we brought in from the Titans earlier on in the offseason. But more likely than not, he's in there to be a camp body, just somebody to have another defensive tackle in there, because the Giants have a lot of defensive tackles. Before we brought on Austin Johnson and Daylon Mack, we already had a stacked defensive tackle room, both in terms of quality and quantity. I mean, I can't really say as of right now if he's going to make the team or not. I think that we do have guys better on the roster. I do think RJ McIntosh, a fellow 5th-round pick, although he was from 2018, is a better defensive tackle than Daylon Mack, because RJ, when he's in there, he shows flashes of, you know, being a good defensive tackle. He shows flashes of pass rush and run stuffing, and, you know, he plays his role well. He's a role player, backup defensive tackle. Not really sure what Daylon is supposed to be other than that. Don't really think he's going to beat out anybody, but you never know. So, I mean, they're definitely stacking up on defensive tackles. It seems like, you know, in the worst case scenario that Leonard Williams re-aggravates his hamstring injury or something, and then they need to shift up a BJ Hill, and that means everybody shifts up one. That means RJ would be like right behind him, and Daylon would be maybe behind all three of the guys and whatnot. They're going to need to have bodies back there in case of injury, which, you know, with the given offseason is definitely going to be an increased chance of injury for all players across the NFL. So that's that. Now then, in terms of the fact that padded practices start today, man, I am so hyped. I have a fire lit under my butt, and I'm out here sitting on my couch at home, bro. I'm out here recording a video for you guys, not even playing football. Can you imagine how the guys on the team feel right now? This is the closest thing to real football they're going to get until week 1 of the NFL season. Yeah, they've been in training camp for the past 2 weeks or so. They've been working out. They've been, actually with each other, with the boys and whatnot, with the coaches. Been doing some practices, but this is a full padded practice. They're going to go as close to full speed as possible, and that's actually interesting. I'm wondering if they are going to go full speed. And I have a quote here by Judge I'm going to read to you guys that kind of sheds some light on that, but they're definitely going to be going fast. And man, what I want to hear out of this, I want to see the battles happen. I'm not talking just about positional battles like who's going to be the slot corner, outside corner, center, and whatnot. I'm talking about the battles between the offense and defense. You guys remember the 2018 training camp when Will Hernandez was a rookie? And him and what's his name? Damon Snacks Harrison, they went at it. And Will Hernandez beat out Snacks so bad that Snacks rolled up his leg or something like that, bro. I want to see that. Now, I don't want to see an injury, but I want to see the fire between the trenches, you know what I'm saying? I want to see the guys going at it and really fighting each other as if it's a war, as if it's a real game out there. That's what I want to see. I want to see the hunger, the mad dogness of being in the trenches. Even though we can't see it, I want to hear the reports of it. I want to hear that Shane Lemieux is out here being, that guy that he said he was when we drafted him, the guy that likes imposing his will on defensive linemen. I want to see Nick Gates prove himself. I want to hear what Mark Colombo said about him. Mark Colombo said Nick Gates is an alpha. I want to see him do that at the center position then. I want to see Andrew Thomas absolutely maul whoever's coming at him. I want to see Danny Dimes drop that pass into Darius Slayton's hands. Because, until September 14th comes, Week 1 Monday Night Football against the Steelers, we ain't got nothing else, man. We really don't have anything else. And I hope everybody could stay healthy, and I hope they could be prepared enough. And the quote I'm going to read you right now kind of has me a bit iffy. This is from Joe Judge. Of course, he says, they're going to be moving fast. We're going to be intent. We're going to have intensity in how we work. When the padded practices start on Monday, it will reduce to a 90-minute practice per league rules. We're going to build everyone and make sure that now that we're in pads, we can execute the right fundamentals to play aggressive but safe. At all positions, receiver, D-line, it doesn't matter. When the pads go on, you have to see intensity ramp up. Now, here's my question. They said they have to reduce to a 90-minute practice per league rules. Is that 90 minutes a day for the 14 days? Or is it 90-minute sessions a day for 14 days? So it's going to be like 2 or 3 90-minute sessions a day? Or is it literally a total of 90 minutes a day in padded practice? Because if it's a total of 90 minutes a day per padded practice, I'm slightly worried. I'm not completely worried, but I'm slightly worried. Because that's just 14 days of 90-minute practices to practice what you're being taught in a very short amount of time. To practice everything that has been condensed and really just shoved into your brain over the course of the past 2 weeks. And that puts on already, tough schedule of, we don't have enough time, into there's no way we're going to have enough time to get everything down. But I have faith in the coaching staff. Hopefully they can figure it out. I mean, if it turns out to be 90 minutes a day in total, sloppy football is all I can see and all I can say for about the first couple of weeks, the first 4 weeks or so, and nobody should be surprised about that. And then Joe Judge goes on to say, look, for everyone kind of familiar with football, that will look a whole lot like every high school and college scrimmage in America. Offense on one sideline, defense on the other. We'll create situations on the field and let them play live football all the way through. We have to get an opportunity to let our guys play at full speed. Let them go out there and experience the game and demonstrate they can operate when coaches aren't yelling in their ears and trying to make corrections. We're just going to have to get them out there and let them play. And I'm happy to hear that, at least, because there ain't going to be any scrimmages, ain't going to be no preseason games, which this year the preseason actually might have been helpful. You know, I'm pretty sure more stars would have played in this year's preseason just because they need to get the rust off. But at least they got those scrimmages that Joe Judge has been really hyped about for a while as well. So let me know what you guys think. Put your comments down below. Let me know about the Chandler signing. The Chandler cutting, the Daylon Mack signing, and of course, what are you looking forward to with the padded practices? Hope to see you all tonight for the stream, and I'm out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll catch y'all in the next one.